Alright. Hey everybody, it's me, Madame, 50% femboy, 50% genius, the indie VTuber, also known as C9X, and welcome back to our Genshin Impact! Last time... Sorry. Last time, we, cleared the new Imaginary Theater, missed a few stars, but, we got, what's required for all the rewards, so it's fine. This time, we're gonna be doing more of Lantern Rite. 2 streams ago. We started off on Lantern Rite, we did a bit of the game modes, talked to a few people, but we're far from done. So right here we have... What is your name? Oh my god, what is your name? Xinyan, right. Xinyan's here, so let's go talk to her, and as always, grab a snack, grab a drink, ideally water, because that's what's best for you. Check your posture if we enjoy the stream. There's no drops for this stream, so, big sad.
やっぱり思いつきで始めるもんじゃねえな。消灯作りってのは難しすぎるぜ。旅人？こんなところで会うなんて奇遇だな。怪盗祭を祝して。
Are you making us Yao Lantern?
おう、大まかな形を作ってくれたのは氷慶さんだけど、細かいとこは全部あたいが自分でデザインしたんだ。この消灯の飾りもあたいの手作りだ。フータオにもちょっと分けてやって。やば！早く消灯を飛ばさねえと。フータオに約束してたんだ。消灯作りを手伝うって。
You and Xinyan rushed to release the Yao Lantern. The resolution for the new year is to throw another rock and roll concert, and I'm hoping you're down to joining. Roping, sorry. No, please don't. Last time it was horrible. Please don't do that again. What do you say?
よし。それじゃあフータを探しに行くとするか。まずは王城堂だな。
Goodbye and happy Lantern Rite.
またな。怪盗祭楽しんでけよ。はあ。フータオが忙しくなけりゃ、もう一回ライブやるんだけどな。
What is she busy with? I wonder. Anyway, next we have Zhao. Also for I looked into it. Xiao and Xiao lanterns are different. And this is a good spot. I like this. This is a good spot. Here. Does it float after you like save it? I don't know. Okay, where the hell is he? He's over here. I got to change Ineffa's wing glider, but it did extend her a little bit. She's usable in domains and boss fights, but not so much in like end-game content. Is that Xiao I spy releasing Xiao lanterns?
以前あるものを魔物の手から救ったのだが、その時の例として消灯の骨組みと制作用の道具をもらった。彼女によると、こうした消灯は自分の好みに合わせて装飾していいとのことだったのでな。
As I was saying earlier, the name Zhao and also the Zhao and Zhao lanterns are different. I forgot what the different kanji are, but they are different. But I think the first reply we had about the Zhao lanterns, I think that was the translation team not knowing that they're different. Or maybe you know, but they're just still making a pun out of it anyway. I think making your own Zhao lantern is a great idea.
まあ、己の全力を尽くした。次は消灯を飛ばすんだったな。
You and Zhao release the Zhao lantern together. All is well. I guess a simple wish is a, it's still a wish. I can't tell what that is. I assume it's some kind of vial? I don't know. Also, why does the Zhao lantern, like, not have a... I was gonna say, why does it not have, like, a light inside? It does now. Usually it's a candle. The candle makes light and also, gives it heat so that it can rise. Because hot air goes up, for those that don't study, or don't know common knowledge, science. Yay. Anyway, let's go do the main quest. Why do I feel like... Am I hearing things? I thought I heard like a machine gun gunshot from that way. Icon chiming burst. Frame rate is kind of ass, even though I... Okay, I uninstalled Delta Force because its new season is so big. It's about as big as Black Ops 7 right now. It's 150 gigs. And then for games, you usually need like 30 to 90 gigabytes of extra space for decompression and all that. I've uninstalled it, so my computer, I then installed Apex. My computer now has about 100 gigs free. So I don't know why my frame rate is still lagging. Twitch is still getting unstable bitrate. I don't know, and for some reason, YouTube's like stream preview is not showing up no matter how much I refresh. Like it says I have excellent connection, but I can't see the stream itself, so I don't know if the stream itself is good. So I apologize if the stream quality is horrible because I cannot verify it, and even if I could verify it, I don't know what else I can do to make it better.
展覧会にお越しのお客様ですか？船までご案内します。
お願いします。
どうぞ。
何から見るべきか迷っちゃうな。
Remember to keep an eye out for Zhang.
二人とも変わりなかったか？
お、噂をすれば影ってやつだな。フータオが言ってた通り、やっぱりここにいたぞ。
We had here normally.
同種が俺の居場所を漏らしたか。
別にわざわざ秘密にすることないだろ。毎日楽しく暮らしてるだけじゃないのか。
よー、食べ人とチビじゃないか。こんばんは。
お久しぶりですね、お二人とも。解答祭を祝して。あ、北斗と運金じゃないか。お前らも展覧会に来てたのか。会えて嬉しいぜ。はい、とても古いものだと伺い、ぜひこの目で見てみたいと思いまして。大発見と言えるものかもしれないのでしょ。
行幸もそう言ってたから私も見に来たんだ。教養が身につくとかなんとか言ってたな。けど私はただの武人だ。展覧会を見たぐらいでそう簡単に変わると思うか。
そんなご謙遜を。南十字戦隊の棟梁というお役目はただの武人に務まるものではありません。
Yeah, she's not there.
そう言っておきながら結局来てるじゃないか。
なんたって行幸は天中園だからな。私みたいな船長一人動かせないんじゃメンツが立たないだろう。
ひひ、お前って行幸のことよく考えてるよな。
そんなことよりあんたたちはどうだ？見て回れたか？あくまでも展覧会だが気に入った品物があれば持ち主と値段の交渉ができるって聞いたよ。条件が合えばその場で取引成立まで可能って話だ。
買うこともできるのか？
その通りだ。今回の展覧会は貴公居が主催だが、展示品の多くは民間の収集家が出品している。双方の合意があれば金銭での取引も物々交換も可能だ。まずは展示品を見て回りながら話でもしないか。
おいらもちょうど何があるか見てみたかったんだ。
Where the hell are we? Oh, we're in the middle of nowhere. Well, not really nowhere, but you know, we could probably get here if we really tried. I don't know who I'm supposed to follow. I guess I'm supposed to follow Paimon, and also the camera is really bugging out. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna zoom out.
この絵、大きなカエルが描かれてる。あ、これって。よく見てみますと、絵の材質が一般的なものではありませんね。私たちが普段使うような画用紙ではなく、絹のような織物でできているようです。
うん、先生の言う通りだな。私もそう思うよ。
これは千書丼月の絹絵だな。桑の三種を主な素材としていて、今のリーウェでこのような工芸品を目にすることは稀だ。
Mulberry is
やっ
from
ぱ
that
り
line,
そうだ
right?
と思ったぞ。このカエルがすっごく目立ってるからな。
それはなんだ？万民堂の新しい料理か？
Oh my god.
月食のことだぞ。北斗は最近月が消えた出来事について聞いてないか？
聞いたことはあるが、このカエルの仕業なのか？
伝説ではそうみたいだぜ。
それじゃあ料理の名前にはできないな。
I guess the moon is
あ
the
の
food
カ
for
エル
it.
の隣にいらっしゃるのは白馬の仙人様でしょうか。私が伺った話では月の上にお住まいがあるとのことでしたが。
おそらくそうだろ
Was this excavated from the chasm?
う。実はこれは随分前に沈玉の谷で見つかったものだ。
これって新玉の谷のものだったのか？
そういうわけでもない。よく見てみると種子や群青など双眼巨塩で取れる鉱物が主な顔料として使われている。つまり双眼巨塩に由来する絵である可能性が高いということだ。
じゃあやっぱり双眼巨塩のものか。
さすがは勝利先生、博識でいらっしゃいますね。私は戦書曇月について伝説を耳にしたことがあるだけでしたので、もし本日この絹絵を買い求めることができましたら、いずれ新しい演目のきっかけになるかもしれません。この絹絵の持ち主がどなたなのかは存じ上げませんが。
それが運金殿の望みなら将来の演目を報酬とするのはどうだろうか。
勝利先生、それは一体。
Sedeptus.
俺がこの絹絵の持ち主だ。
なるほど。勝利は自分の収蔵品を自慢してたのか。だから詳しく話せたんだな。
ですが、それはいけません。私の戯曲などとてもそのような貴重な骨董品と釣り合うものではございません。
それはちょっと違うんじゃないか。私は教養のある人間じゃないけど、運先生の芝居が間違いなくいいものだってことはわかるよ。
北斗殿は見る目があるな。この絹絵は俺が持っていても単なるものにしかならない。だが運金殿の手に渡れば新しい芝居に生まれ変わるかもしれない。それもまた一興というものだ。
ですが、いつ書き上げられるかわかりませんし、少なくとも年内にご用意するのは難しいかと。
運金殿、実を言うとこの絹絵は俺が新作を模写したものに過ぎない。余計な心配は無用だ。
贋作だったのか？
模写の作品ですか？勝利先生がこれほど絵画に長けていらしたとは。私も骨董品には多少の心得がありますが、全く違和感に気づきませんでした。
勝利先生は本当に面白い人だな。
過分なお言葉だ。運金殿、どうぞ遠慮なさらず。
勝利のやつ、前に偽のお金を配ってたよな。今度は偽物の絵かよ。
勝利先生のご好意、無下にはできません。この絹絵、ありがたく頂戴いたします。お返しは後日、必ずさせていただきます。
ああ、楽しみにしている。
運先生がいい収穫を手にしたの見てたら少しうずうずしてきたな。私も何か買って行幸に自慢してやらないと。
He's getting impulsive.
もうちょっと先も見てみようぜ。
I don't think I see any of the other models around.
こ
Now
の
that I think
銅
about
の
it.
戦車、かなり迫力があるな。
ええ、何か物語を秘めていそうですね。このようなもの、見たことがありません。
勝利、これは何かわかるか？
林老殿に聞いたところ、双眼巨塩から出土したこの古代遺物の中には青玉の車があるそうだ。
Okay.
上部に銅製の天蓋があり、車箱には流れる雲と幾何学模様が描かれている。非常に貴重なものだが、おそらくこれだろう。
こいつは今から何百年何千年も前のものだろう。当時の人間がこんな繊細な鍛冶の技術を持っていたなんてな。
It's another
人は
replica.
現在の物差しで過去も未来も測ろうとする。 子供の頃に流行ったものも大人になれば粗末に見えてくる。だがそれはたかが十数年の隔たりに過ぎない。100年、1000年、あるいはそれ以上の尺度で見れば、時間が必ずしも万物を前へ推し進めるわけではないことに気づくだろう。
その時代の人々も輝かしい文明と呼べるものを築き上げていたのですね。
そいつはいいな。私がこれを手に入れたら行幸のやつも目の色を変えるだろうな。
I'm getting impulsive
北
again.
斗船長はこの戦車が随分お気に召したようね。
お、貴故郷の天守リンローじゃないか。今回の展覧会とてもいい勉強になった。
これも皆さんと勝利先生のおかげよ。あなたが目をつけたこの戦車だけど、騎山長が支援する考古商隊が見つけたものよ。お値段は9000万モラ。
いくらだって
9000万モラ私も少し甘く見ていたみたいだな。
うん。そう高くはないな。
You're not the one paying.
高くない。それオイラの食費何日分だと思ってるんだ。
パイモンさん、もし何千年も食べ続けられたら、あなたも9000万モラの価値がある骨董品になれるかもしれませんよ。
9000万なんて安すぎだろ。オイラはもっと高く売れるはずだぜ。
でも勝利先生がそう言うなら、私はこの
Don't
取
get
引が
impulsive,
きっ
please.
と得だと思うよ。
北斗は勝利のことを信頼しすぎだぞ。もしかして桜なんじゃないか。
リンロー、これをいただこう。
No!
代金の支払いは後で手配する。
船長は本当に豪快ね。戦車は展覧会が終わったら市長整合まで届けさせるわ。
直接玉境内に送ってもらえるか。あの天地に見せてやるんだ。本当に品のある一品ってやつをな。
Please don't.
わかったわ。
よし、これで私も運先生も収穫ありだな。勝利先生、旅人、それとチビはどうだ。もう少し付き合おうか。金のことなら気にするな。私に任せてくれ。今夜は誰一人手ぶらでは帰らせないからな。
北斗殿のご好意はありがたいが、俺はリンロー殿と処理すべき要件がある。
なるほど。なら邪魔はしないよ。勝利先生の好きにしてくれ。
こちらへどうぞ。
旅人とパイモン、二人も一緒に来てくれるか。
また高くない骨董品とかじゃないだろうな。オイラたち買えないぞ。
パイモンさん、これまで勝利先生は招かれる側でしたから、先生自らお招きになるなんて珍しいことです。せっかくの機会ですし、見逃す手はありませんよ。
そうだ。後で一杯やりに市長整合まで来るのを忘れるなよ。
Might as well check it out.
よし、買えるかどうかは別にして、見るだけならタダだしな。行こうぜ。
勝利先生、私たちが探し出した玉器はすべてここにあるわ。
うわー、いろんな種類があるぞ。この玉は何なんだ。
礼儀玉だ。新玉の谷の灯籠の儀式は知っているだろ。
じゃあこれ全部灯籠の儀式で使うものなのか。
パイモンは知らないかもしれないが、灯籠の儀式が行われる以前、新玉の谷では礼儀玉による祭祀が盛んに行われていたんだ。壁をもって天を来し、宋をもって地を来す、慶をもって東を来し、小をもって南を来し、古をもって西を来し、孔をもって北を来す。これぞ玉の六機なり。だが残念なことに、林老殿が集めた礼儀玉は玉形と玉子が欠けているな。
ごめんなさい。これらの玉器は年代があまりに古くて、私たち貴故郷でも探し出すのに苦労するの。
構わない。欲しいものはもう見つかっているからな。
あら、 その割れた玉譜？勝利先生がそれに目をつけるなんて意外だわ。6機の一つではないのに。
What is it?
これはある個人の品だ。
個人？勝利先生の収集家仲間かしら。
そう考えてもらって構わない。旅人、よく見るといい。
Guess against this white moon part.
これもう壊れてるみたいだぞ。
I
何か秘密でもあるのか？
don't hold it like that, please. I know you have gloves on, but please don't hold it like that. It might just fucking disintegrate. There's crescent moon.
そうだ。数千年もの間、天の月がこのような姿をしたことはない。
幻月？まさか昔の月はずっと満月だったわけではないの？それなら、もしかしてこれは戦書に食べられた後なのかしら。
調べる価値はあるな。
さすがは勝利先生、お目が高いわね。言われなかったら私は特別なものだと気づかなかったわ。勝利先生がこの玉器を気に入られたのなら、代金は私の方で持ちましょう。
林郎殿、なぜそのようなことを？
こういう展覧会を開くことが私の長年の夢だったの。歴史を宿した古い品々をみんなに見てもらう機会を用意したくて。勝利先生のお力添えのおかげで今回ようやく実現できたわ。
俺はただ知り合いに勧めただけだ。
それだけで十分よ。勝利先生の推薦がなかったら今の半分の収集家しか来場しなかったかもしれないもの。感謝して当然だわ。
おお、珍しく勝利がまともなことやっている。
Wow.
林郎の願いを叶えてあげたわけだな。
There's a loading icon, but it's it's getting like half a frame every second. Hopefully it's not laggy for you guys. But for me it's really laggy. What just happened? How did I get here? A light ahead looks like it could be an exit. I should check it out. Hey, we're using the skin right now. Are we even moving?
3、5、7。11、13、17。
I think she's naming prime numbers. Who said that?
19、23、29。
31. Yeah, those are prime numbers.
そこの迷子さん、あなたもこの定理が好きなの？あなたの心の中にも彼らと同じような孤独を見たような気がする。
So for those that don't know math, prime numbers are numbers that can't be divided by anything aside from one in itself. For example, 3, you can, or rather they can be divided into like non-integers, but if they have to be divided into integers, then they can't be divided by any other integer or into integers aside from one in themselves. So you can do the math. You can find all the prime numbers. There's really big prime numbers if you're really into that, but that's a whole nother can of worms. Where are you?
私？ごめんなさい。覚えていないの。
What is this place?
月影？それか時の夢？ごめんなさい。そんなことを聞かれたことがなくて。長いことずっとここにいるから
もうあまり思い出せないの？
She sounds younger than I would imagine her voice to sound. Did you bring me here?
あなたがここに来たことについて私は何も知らない。ただ人の心の渇望を聞いただけ。でもあなたからは月光の導きを感じるわ。それこそあなたがここにいる理由なのかもしれない。
I assume the Lunar Archon quests are a prerequisite to the Lantern Rite quests. Moonlight's guidance, does she mean Conbina?
困っているようだけれど何かお手伝いできることはある？
Well, it's a prerequisite quest, but you can use finality's vision to, get to here. How do I get out of here?
あの方向が帰り道だって誰かがそう言っていたような気がするけれど、いつまで歩いても出口にはたどり着けないの。あなたも試してみて。
How about we go together?
いいえ、私の時間はもう残り少ないみたい。さようなら。月の光が永遠にあなたを照らしますように。
おお、珍しく勝利がまともなことやってる。リンロ
Went
の
back in
願
time,
いを叶
apparently.
えてあげたわけだな。
My back?
顔色が悪いが大丈夫か？
おう、どうしたんだ？お腹でも痛いのか？
I was just in the strangest place with the strangest person.
何言ってるんだ？お前はずっとここにいただろう。
やはりそうか。林老殿、申し訳ないが席を外させてもらう。友人が体調を崩したようなので先に休ませたい。
ええ、問題ないわ。どうぞごゆっくり。
旅人パイモン、ついてきてくれ。ああ、そうだ。玉符の代金は王城堂につけておいてくれ。
I've already forgotten the name of the horse adeptus, and I'm not gonna pretend that I remember. Where the fuck are they?
おやおや、こんな夜更けにこの同士のことを噂してるのはどこのドイツかな？
It's the
あなたのところ
Arsta Street How Maids.
展覧会に行ってきたんだからお金をたくさん使っちゃったはずだよ。
ああ、かっけいは何もかも最高なんだけど、お金の使い方は荒っぽいんだよね。もうその話はやめにして月を見よう。
Oh, right,
こ
they're
れは
gonna.
食べられちゃう
Right,
の
I
か
forgot.
な？
もうダメそうだな。一晩中見ていたけど未だに何も起こっていない。
もう遅いし、趙雲も眠そうだね。今日はこの辺にしておこうか。また日を改めてみんなで集まろう。
もう帰っちゃうの？
そういえば私、明日は新作料理の試食があるんだ。これが新年の願い事みたいなものだから絶対に寝坊したくないの。
I think what they mean is Hoyo didn't
み
give
んながそう言う
didn't
な
pay
ら
him enough to
こ
be
の
here
戦
any
書
longer.
丼月とは縁がなかったってことかな。行く？
No, as they turn around, it's gonna happen. Trust.
お日様が出たら日光浴、お月様が出たら月光浴。
Yep, it happened. Oh, they looked away.
休むって言ってたのに、なんでここに来たんだ？
旅人が自分の身に何が起きたのか気になっているだろうと思ってな。
あ、そうだな。さっきの話よくわかんなかったんだけど、ずっとオイラたちと一緒にいたんじゃなかったのか？
You explain your mysterious encounter in that strange place.
そんなことがあったのか？
どうやら彼女と不可思議な精神的つながりを持ってしまったようだな。
Was it the white horse that did this?
お前もすでに気づいていたようだな。そうだ。彼女こそ伝承に語り継がれる白馬の仙人。この玉符の本来の持ち主だ。名を。
白馬の仙人だって？そいつはこの玉符の中にいるのか？
玉符の中にはいない。月影の中にいるんだ。この玉符はその媒体に過ぎない。
Data, what do you mean?
お前がNod-Kraiで大きなことを成し遂げたことは聞いている。お前とお前の友が蒼月をTeyvatに呼び戻した。ではそれ以前、数千年もの間、公転にかかっていたもう一つの月が何だったのか。
オイラたち、そんなこと考えたことなかったぞ。でも、あれって多分偽物だろ？偽りの月ってやつだ。
そう。あれは確かに偽りの月だ。その本質は月の投影であると同時に、紫伯が囚われている場所でもある。
白馬の仙人は月影に閉じ込められてるのか？どうしよう。早く助け出そうぜ。でも、今空に浮かんでるのは本物の月だよな。偽物の月はどこにあるんだ？オイラには見えないぞ。
本物の月が戻り、影は自然と公転の位置を失った。今や徐々に崩壊しつつある。それは時に起こり、時に止まる過程だ。崩壊が起こるとき、人々は月が黒い影に遮られるのを目にする。それが止むとき、黒い影は姿を消し、目で捉えることはできない。
つまり、一時的に見えない偽物の月が本物の月の前に隠れてるってことか？
The recent lunar eclipse was the fake moon, wasn't it?
その通りだ。
そうだったのか。
You said it's disintegrating, but will there be nothing left?
俺の推測では、人の願いが崩壊の引き金になっている。先ほどお前に異変が起きたのも、まさに林老殿が自身の願いを語った時だった。
もしかして伝説は本当だったのか？白馬の仙人が人々の願いに応えてくれるってのは、ならオイラたちがもっとたくさん願いを込めれば、あの黒い影が早く消えて白馬の仙人が出てくるってことか？
いや、むしろ逆だ。果てしない歳月が白馬の仙人と偽りの月を一つにしてしまった。月影が消え去れば、紫伯もまたこの世から消えることになる。
なんでそんなことに？月を取り戻したことで逆に白馬の仙人を傷つけちゃったのか？
そのように責任を感じる必要はない。それもまた脱出するきっかけになる。崩れゆくのは彼女の檻なんだからな。
There's still a way to fix this.
それこそ今夜お前を招いた理由だ。先ほどの割れた玉符とのつながりからも、お前にはその力があると証明された。ただ、お前に助力を乞いたい一方で、この件はお前に大きな影響を及ぼすかもしれない。俺はこれまで、お前にTeyvatのさらなる秘密を明かすことに慎重だった。知れば知るほど、抜け出せなくなるからだ。お前は無限の正解を渡る旅人。お前の運命は、この世界の運命と深く絡み合うべきではないのかもしれない。
I already know a bunch of secrets to be, deeply connected to that.
それがお前の考えか。リーウェを離れてからの旅路で、 新たな気づきを得たようだな。
Yeah, so tell me what I need to do.
では、最初の秘密を教えよう。紫伯はすでに死んでいる。月影に潜むその存在は、
At least
彼女が死の直前に切り落とした三指神の一人に過ぎない。
I'll pick that name.
白馬の仙人はもう死んでるのか？解決策を教えてくれると思ったのに、もっとやばい話を聞かされちゃったぞ。
落ち着け、パイモン。ゆっくり話をさせてくれ。三指神は本来、リーウェの修行者たちの間では、一つの訪問とされており、三子を断ち切ることで、正常なる神我を見出す。だが紫伯の三指神は、それだけにとどまらない。彼女が死を迎える直前、その砕けた魂の根源は固定され、それぞれ三指神の体内に収められた。その3つの魂の根源を取り戻すことができれば、彼女をうつしよに蘇らせることも不可能ではないだろう。
つまり、生き返らせるってことか？
前提として、三指神から砕けた魂の根源を取り戻す必要がある。
I think I just met one of them.
そうだ。実は彼女は紫伯の上司神で、名を死去という。紫伯の死後、月影へと昇天し、その一部となった。彼女の体内に宿る魂の根源は天根。またの名を太閤。つまり彼女こそ、紫伯の本質に最も近い存在と言える。死去に関しては月影に囚われているため、俺たちは何もできない。他2つの魂の根源を探し出し、一つに融合させる必要がある。
Right, so where are the other two?
2人目は中指神。その名を七と言い、紫伯の死後、地底へと落ち眠りについた。今の双眼巨炎にいる。彼女の体内に宿る魂の根源は地根。別名、壮霊。彼女は紫伯の記憶と知恵を最も多く受け継いだものだ。
双眼巨炎か。ってことは、そこで七を探す必要があるってことか？
いや、先ほど展覧会にあった聖玉の車に彼女の気配を感じ取った。彼女は蒼月の帰還によって目覚め、あの古代遺物と共に現れたのかもしれない。
おお、なるほどな。だから林道の展覧会を手伝ってるのか。白馬の仙人を調べるためだったんだな。
ああ、つまり林道殿が俺に協力してくれたというわけだ。
About the last one.
最後の下死神は名を死脚という。その体内に宿る霊魂の根源は人根。別名、幽星。彼女は三指神の中で最も自由奔放な存在だ。1000年前の魔人戦争で彼女は俺に力を貸してくれた。その後、法力が衰え、徐々に山林の中に姿を隠すようになった。彼女を探し出すのは手間がかかるだろうから、俺が引き受けよう。
じゃあ、オイラたちはその中指神を探せばいいんだな。でも、どこに行けばいいんだ？
彼女の居場所を突き止めるのはそう難しくないはずだ。紫伯は生前、至聖の人々を好んでいた。彼女の記憶と知恵を最も多く受け継いだものなら、きっと同じ考えを持っているだろう。つまり今、人々の集まるリーウェ港のどこかにいるはずだ。もしかしたら誰かに憑依しているかもしれない。
憑依？待てよ。そういえばオイラ思い出したぞ。あいつのこと。
I swear I heard Kaz scene at Wedding Restaurant.
そう、もしかしたらすごい古代の遺物を盗掘してやばい古代の怨霊に取りつかれちゃったのかも。
そう、あいつだ。確か六王子って名前だったぞ。
お前たちはもう目星をつけたようだな。
あいつは父母にいるけど、白術が言うにはすごく興奮状態みたいで、鎮静効果のある薬を飲ませたから 2日後にまた来るようにって言われたんだ。勝利はそいつだと思うか？
可能性はある。指針は元より汚れた存在だ。人々の精神に影響を及ぼしやすい。
Let's start an investigation there in 2 days.
では俺は行くとしよう。
ちょっと待ってよ。もう行っちゃうのか？
魔人戦争の後、下死神の刺客は自らの姿を隠してしまった。彼女を見つけられる確信は俺にもない。ならば早めに動き出した方がいいだろう。
でもまだ言ってないことがいっぱいあるような気がするぞ。白馬の仙人ってどんなやつなのか、どうやって死んだのか、それに一体誰が魂の根源を固定したんだ？
この計画がうまくいけば自然とその答えを知ることになるだろう。うまくいかなければ話したところで大した意味はない。
Let's not spoil the story. Who preserved her soul's essence? Was it you?
ではその質問に答えよう。誰が紫伯の魂の根源を固定したのかということだな。時の決心だ。
Mr. Roth.
やはりお前はこの者の存在を知っていたか。
It's Venti's
まさか
mom or
時の
whatever.
失勢が。
時間を司る力のみが紫伯の残魂を弱滅の寸前でとどめることができた。中指神の七を探しに行く際は気をつけろ。この力が彼女にも何らかの影響を及ぼしている恐れがある。
What time do we have?
解凍祭の夜、リーユエ港では願いを込めた衝灯が大量に飛ばされる。それによって月影の大崩壊が引き起こされる。それは檻が完全に開く瞬間であると同時に最も危険な瞬間となる。もし他2つの魂の根源を探し出せなければ紫伯の復活は絶望的となるだろう。
わかりました。
ああ、先ほど言った通り今回うまくいけば残りの問題についてもおのずと答えが見えてくるだろう。まあこれからの数日間守備よく運ぶことを願っておこう。
That's Act 1, Realm of the Clouds. Since we need 2 days, I assume it's in-game days, yep. So, let's go do some, quests. I wonder if we can, visit her yet, like, if she is still occupied by anything. I don't know if I've found all of the fortune coin trees yet. I do have like 1,000 of those currencies. We can invite a character. Hey, she's here, yep. Yeah, she was probably occupied by, the event quest. And I'm gonna do this because it's not funny, or
旅人、解凍祭を祝して公爵がリーウェで君に会えるかもって言ってたけど、こんなに早く会えるなんてね。
Did you come with relatives, Seelie?
公爵に誘われてリーウェの解凍祭を体験することになったの。ついでにうちの使ってなかった休暇を消化しようって。
I'm gonna ask how much PTO does she get?
そういえば港で親切な女性に出会ったの。記念としてプロのカメラマンに写真を撮ってもらったらどうかって勧めてくれたのよ。
Yeah, about that, that's me.
それはよかった。君なら素敵な記念写真を撮れるはずだもの。今度ヌビレットさんにも見せてあげようかしら。
We begin then.
それじゃあプロのカメラマンさん、記念撮影にぴったりのポーズを教えてもらえるかしら。
Why is the serious pose like an option? It should always be relaxed because they're all on vacation. Yeah, that works. And it doesn't get saved, so might as well just, fuck around with it.
もう撮れたのね。見せて。うちいい表情してるじゃない。素敵な写真。
大切に保管しておくね。
You find a happy lantern, right?
それじゃあまた楽しい時間を過ごしてちょうだいね。
Yeah, yeah. Let's get the fish. This is one of the few spots you can get fish pretty easily. So like every time I come around here, I just get the fish. There we go. Right, let's go invite a character. I forgot who I said I was gonna invite last time. I assume it's Lanyan. I'm not quite sure though. Because my options are either Lanyan or Yaoya. It's gonna be Lanyan. There you go. If you want to know like what my recommendations on who to invite are, go watch I believe my first Lantern Rite stream. Okay, because the last stream was probably mostly on the Imaginary Theater, and also just talking to the NPCs. By NPCs I mean playable characters. Basically more damage, I assume. Yeah, probably more damage. Either more damage or more shields, or both. Okay, I believe that's for inviting a character. Okay, what's next? Right. Event game modes. We have a shell lantern to collect. It's from one of my friends. I don't know how it really works. I assume it's if you have the gift lantern in your own world rather than someone else's world. Wait, there's new characters here. Then other people can get it. So if you really wanted to help other people, put it in your own world with the gift lantern. Because I am very certain that he did not go into my world. Okay, where the hell is his lantern? Is there? Okay. So this teleport point will be closer. We might as well go take a picture with first while we're here. And of course she would be at the stalls. Are these really stalls if they're like structures?
次は何を食べよう。水煮魚にしようかな。ダメ。まずは写真を撮らないと。持ち帰って部族のみんなに見せるんだから。
It's rare for fish to be boiled. Boiled fish would be usually bland because the flavors leach out into the water it's being boiled in. So that's why if it's steamed, fish is usually steamed or made into like a stew or stock rather than being boiled. Boiling food is one of the least flavorful ways you can cook food. Because once again the flavors leach out into the water. And it's healthy, sure, but it's even steaming it would be better in terms of preserving flavor. And also nutrients because again, it doesn't leach out. Except for vitamins, because vitamins do get destroyed at higher temperatures and they also get evaporated. First, I want a souvenir picture.
旅人さん？あれ？さっきのリーイェイのお姉さんが言ってたプロのカメラマンってもしかして君のこと？
It's me.
それならよかった。君のことだから撮影もきっと得意だよね。
I finally remembered what the Japanese for "Shall we begin then" is. 始めようか。
かっこいいポーズで。あ、でも写真には向いてないかな。何かアドバイスをもらえる？
A little more relaxed pose if you think it might be awkward. Yeah, this pose works. There you go.
もう撮れたの？見せて。おー、やっぱりよく撮れてる。果樹園のどこに飾るのがいいかな。
Well, I'll leave you to it. Happy Lantern, right?
ありがとう。これから美味しいもの食べに行くんだ。まずは水煮魚。
Maybe it's like a... No, Mizuni is boiled. Because I was thinking like maybe it would be like simmered fish rather than boiled, but you know that is not it. Okay, where the hell is it? This tree. Oh my god, is that a couple? That's cute. I wish I was a couple. Where is it? I wish it would show up on my map. It's in the event menu. Before the bridge, on that bridge, okay. So it's like right here, it's probably near these couples. I think that's it. You lantern right, my companions, and a good fortune. You are my first if lantern, so I'm gonna favorite it. It's already favorited. It's for mobile players. For some reasons, mobile players don't have much crystalline cores. I've heard it's because it's harder to collect, which I disagree. On PC and console, you have to scroll to like different options to collect it. On mobile, you can collect multiple at once. And this is not original. No, I don't want to collect it! Remove. Okay. I don't want to go to the bathroom. Should I? Yeah, I should. Okay, I'll be right back. I believe we have like an hour and a half left, but after I go to the bathroom, maybe like it's roughly 1 hour, so I'll be right back. Might as well go check out what the other problems are. Hey, I has returned. Give me a sec. Okay, let's start. Wave swallowing chapter. Wait, what's the previous one? Okay. Fiends against the waves as vermin rob the moonlight. As everyone knows, every lantern right, when the lantern's first glow and the full moon shines its brightest, the road is awash in silver light. But to the eyes of those Shanju, the full moon is nothing but a giant, round pancake, waiting to be gnawed and misused for the mischief. In this chapter, the fuse of wave swallowing Janju and its minions take their appearance. Wait, what's the difference? Wave guy. Okay, so it's a boss and also that small guy. Cloud gorging. Okay. So I guess this is just, I don't know if this guy shows up here because, it's not here. Okay, with swallowing Janju, after consuming moon essence, this Janju evolved into a great blue demon. Legends have it that it can shift mountains and split the seas, and it harbors an ambition to devour the entire moon. The wave-swallowing Janju has normal, enraged, and fatigue states. When enraged, it moves back and forth along the edges of the arena, continuously releasing 6 rounds of barrage attacks around it. Jesus Christ, I can't speak. Can't read either, apparently. Blue Janju, a minion that serves the wave-swallowing Janju, it continuously fires barrages at the White Horse Adeptus. I don't know if it's like a summon or what. Okay. So if I recall correctly, this is the bullet hell game mode. What is the Seldon mirror thing? I assume I can just dash into things every 15 seconds or so. So I guess it's like a... If we for some reason can't, dodge a bunch of obstacles, then we use it. Okay, so the blue units, they fire 3. And the regular yellow ones just fire 1. Okay. Next round, let's see, what can we upgrade? I don't think we need health. We need more time, that's for sure. Damage would be nice. What else can we get? Duration enhancement. Yeah, we haven't really found buff pickups, have we? Yeah, we get multi-shot, that's great. Okay. Yeah, you gotta be careful to not be too close to the, Janshu, because if they shoot, then you don't have much time to react. We need more damage. That's good. Damage speed. We don't really need speed. Pickup range lets us level up faster because we can pick up, things very easily. Let's reduce the cooldown. And more damage. Max out the damage. I think we can do it if we can max out the damage. Go. Next chapter. probably should go look at the description first. Okay, so the level cap increase is for, these stuff. Canopy enhancement. Approach the canopy to charge it. Once it's fully charged, it unleashes a powerful shockwave, dealing massive damage across the wide area. After deployment, the canopy enters a cooldown before it can be used again. Push the canopy to charge. Okay. So I wonder how that works. We'll find out pretty soon. Choices. I don't know what it does yet, so let's not level it up yet. We still haven't had any buffs. Let's do damage. I guess we can upgrade a time. We can find one. Attack damage. I guess we can. Let's save. Is this new type of Janju? But there's the buff. There's the canopy. Okay, we have to stay in its radius. So in theory, you can stack the incarnation with the canopy. Time buff. Okay, let's exit so that I can read the the description and stuff. Moonburning chapter: evil paths cannot long prevail. Pure hearts bind to demons. On that fateful night, the Janju threw open its blood-red maw, and I assume that's a howl. I don't know. The full moon went down in one gulp, just like a rice ball, vanishing straight into its belly. In an instant, the world darkened, and the little Janju moved at their master's command, rushing forth to wreak havoc. The One Horse Adeptus, having lost the moon, was now surrounded by countless demons on all sides, and defeat seemed inevitable. But the clever villagers of Chenyu Vale, quick of wit, reached the festival's Zhao lanterns into the sky, lighting up the heavens to aid the Adeptus in battle. I assume that's a canopy. We have you, Moonburning Janju. Having swallowed the full moon whole, this Janju evolved into a great red demon. It is said to have the power to challenge the heavens and ignite the night, with the desire to consume all creation. The Moonburning Janju has normal enraged and fatigue states. When enraged, it will appear in the corner of the arena while it releases wide-range flame attacks toward the field. Red Janju, the immediate serves Moonburning Janju, moves around while firing barrages in all directions. Okay, so it's just getting stronger and stronger. Let's get some buffs. We are starting to get some time buffs, or like some of these buffs, so we can upgrade them now. Let's go do that. Right. Ow. Okay, so they fire in the eight directions. Was the buff permanent? I think it is now. Wait, does the charge stay? Okay, the charge stays. It doesn't decay, or it doesn't seem to decay. Well, we can probably save the canopy for, when there's more stuff around it. Like now. Easy. We got it! Just in time. Let's go. With our canopy, we either want charge duration or charge time, or range. Probably range. In Chapter of Truth, the Janju will receive different levels of enhancement. Now, Chapter of Truth will not carry over collective wishes and effects of talents enhanced in the previous chapters. In addition, you can charge the Chapter of Truth repeatedly. Huh. So if you have remain... Oh, no? I was gonna say, I thought if you have, Let's do the rewards first. I'm thinking. The challenge is, I assume if you, okay, I don't know. I guess it's basically a soft reset so that you can repick what you want. Problem is that it reset like all my stats completely, so like it's not like okay, it's not like it's 1, 2, 3 are like one set of their own stages, so like your levels are safe there. And then this one it's on I have higher levels. No, they all okay, so that explains why you needed more damage, because they all level up. 40, 60, and then 80, and then 110 here. We're not gonna try to get like shorter rounds, so like we could, but we're not gonna do that. There's no incentive in doing that. Oh, I have 1 health. Okay. Can we even level anything up with like 3 health? 3 points? No, we can't. So this one is going to take longer because we are having a tough time trying to get damage to get, you know, stuff. I would level up health as well because we do have quite we are quite low on health. So let's get health so that we can, you know, take 1 more hit. It's getting easier to deal with, you know, get stuff done because we now have more damage. You have to at least defeat 1 boss to get the pearl thing. I could go for more health, but I think we need more damage. Yeah. And let's get more range. Sure. Doing damage to the boss itself does grant those like wishes, but it's, you know, not easy given our current status. And sure. And let's save. Having multi-shot basically doubles our damage. Okay, dang it. Forgot. Got too close. Need more damage. Ooh. Yeah, I think speed would also be great now. Given that we aren't doing enough damage, we have to be around the boss more often, or for longer. Also, the boss spawns in pretty early. Usually they spawn in like 40 seconds. This time it's spawning at like right off the bat. Not like right off the bat, pretty early. We also don't have incarnation, so that you know, it's harder for us to dodge. One, can we do anything? Speed or health? I don't think the boss drops any wishes this time. Ooh, please. Ow, ow. Let's get more damage. One's in like 5 seconds? 10 seconds? Or does it maybe it's based off of how many things it destroys? At least we didn't die this time. That would be neat. Okay. We can get our kill confirmed more easily. I can't go any further. There is like an invisible wall right before the actual wall. No damage. Good time, yeah. Time is good. Ow. Got one. There's 3 phases to this last one. Okay. Incarnation or Canopy? I think Incarnation is more useful. Health, range. Okay, so we now have like a get out of jail free card. I immediately get hit right after I said that. Ow. I didn't even get to use it. 65, not bad. Magnet. We aren't living long enough to require time yet. It kind of shape feels longer. Oh god. 122, that's neat. Quite a big amount. 240! Jesus Christ. 2 more health. I guess this final one is just like a replay of all of the stages. Ooh. We could get a bit of time. 200. Damage. Because best defense is offense. Offense is the best defense. Hit me. Ooh, okay. I think if you take a hit during incarnation, you have a shorter duration. I think. 259. Attack range, time, magnet, get range. More time. Ooh. It's like playing Holocure, but you have auto normal attack. Does Holocure have no auto normal attack? I don't remember. I don't think it does. Oh my god, that is a big attack. This should be 400, okay. Maybe? We need a bit more speed and magnet. Get rid of these. We get cooldown. We can get more. Let's try if we can kill him soon. We'll probably kill him. We don't get hit too much. Yep, there we go. Then upgrade, we can get canopy. I wonder if there's the next one. There isn't. Okay. Speed and movement speed and duration. There you go. Holy frick! Ow. That is a lot of enemies! Now use canopy. Yeah, canopy does enough damage, just not if we need range. Dang it. Yeah, we need this. Duration. Or duration. Now we're dishing out damage. Ooh. Eee. Ah, ooh. We're good. Looking at all the vowels here. Let's charge up the canopy. And then once it's sprouted, let's use it. Okay, now we need more time. I didn't see any buffs. You get 700. Yeah, I don't recall seeing any buffs. $800. Cooldown, duration, speed. Let's get a time buff just in case we do find one. Ooh, we're good. There's the canopy. Time buff! Hello. Ow. Maybe we can just use canopy whenever. Because it clears out a lot of the map. Like, even the fairy sides. I think it's just... like, it does less damage the further away it is, I think. I'm not actually sure if that's, you know, what's actually happening. Ah. We get more health. We did get buffs. Can we get a canopy charge time? Can we damage? Let's get a canopy cooldown. I think if we can constantly nuke the map, that'll probably be beneficial. Let's get more damage, yeah. And then we haven't really seen this. We've only seen these two. Let's go. Let's get this one because I haven't seen this one. Ow. Here's the time. And the attack buff. Dang it. I'm starting to appreciate Canopy a lot more, as you guys can tell. Damage, sure. I don't know if the charge time is... like, does it have to... like, can two exist on field at the same time? If not, then we might want charge time. Let's get these, because we have found them more frequently. Possibly because they rarely drop from the enemy or something. Ow. I guess if there's a burst coming my way, I might as well just use my incarnation. My ear touched the bullet. The projectile. Okay. And... I don't remember if there's any enemies that get lit up by the canopy, so let's not get that. Let's get this. Let's reduce charge time so we can nuke faster. And not need to like stand still waiting to charge it up. I sense I mean like standing in range of the canopy. There's the health! It took you long enough, game. We're gonna stay alive for a bit first, see if we can take some damage, so we can maximize the health gain. No, it only gives one health. Maybe it's a drop chance that increases? Yeah, I think it's drop chance. Because there's no way it's, oh. We do it. Maybe. Let's get time. Yes, we got it. Only 3 rounds. Oh boy. Okay, does it stay? Yeah, it does stay for it just okay. Once you reach level 4, it resets once. Oh, we got like 1,000. Jeez. I don't think we're gonna play this again, but if we do, it'll be much easier. Challenge records. Are there any rewards for even doing that? I don't think they were. Chapter of Truth. I think it's just a self-challenge. I don't think you get anything out of it. Okay. Radiant Bloom, as the saying goes, with timely rain, grass doth grow. Lantern Rite heralds renewal for all things. Why not spark a few blooms and see what fortune awaits? Oh, it's a combat one, isn't it? So okay, given it says Bloom, it's probably related to, you know, Bloom or Lunar-Bloom. Okay, I'm gonna remove this one because it's not ring at all. Yep, it is Bloom, probably, Lunar-Bloom. Wow. In that case, Combina. If I can find her. I can't select Nod-Krai. Moonsign, yeah, Moonsign. I don't know if I should bring Inefa. My Inefa is not that built. Yeah, just says Lunar-Bloom. Yeah, let's not bring Inefa then. Let's bring a Hydra character. For Resonance. Who's that gonna be? Let's bring Farina. Okay. Let's do Farina later so that we don't take damage as early. I was on the train like I want to say like 3 days ago. There is this one guy doing this game mode. He was using Flynn's. That's all I saw because I didn't want to be too nosy about it. I did launch Starrail next to him though, just to kind of show that hey, I do play a similar game. Okay. I can't really tell what's going on, so like I don't know if Maya never is done stuff.
欺瞞の叫びよ。
今宵月を捧ぐ満ちて清風の祝福お披露目だ。
真実はまるで
輪廻の永遠の安眠を。
嘘は謎を解け。月光のように
皆のために祈るの流れて
真実はまるで
新月が来る。
Probably have enough. Yep, that is enough. Yeah. And I don't know if I like it when you can do the second difficulty and you can still get all 3 of the like the maximum rewards. I don't know if I like it because that diminishes the point of doing the hardest difficulty when you can just do the second difficulty and get all the rewards. I don't know if I like it because like I'm the people that benefits from it. Like everyone benefits from it, yes, but is it really fair to the endgame players? I guess they can get like a ridiculously high score, but you know, I don't know what. You know, we can't. We also can't see like the description in here. Let's go to the game mode page and read it from there. I believe it's this one. Yep. Raging Flame. Speaking of Lantern Rite, wouldn't be complete without the twinkling lights of the Jiang lanterns. So for this round, let's take Flame as our theme. Talk to you. It's probably gonna be burning related? Nope, just pyro related. Oh no, I don't want to use Durin. I don't know how to use Durin. Should I use our fancy or their fancy? Can I review? Let's see, what is your fancy like? 888. New Hexarray set. Stringless. I believe his is better. Let's use the game's fancy. Because of the artifact set. What's a good pyro-related team? What am I saying? There he is! Who should I use? We can use Overload, we can use Swirl, we can use... I don't really want to use Crystallize. Burning. If we're using Burning, then Emily, and you know, she is an off-field DPS anyway. Like sub-DPS, off-field sub-DPS. So you use her burst, and then she'll be active for a very long time. Hopefully that will fit our needs, so that we don't have to constantly recast her skills like someone like Nahida. Because every time an enemy dies, then, you know, Nahida has to recast her skill. So how are we gonna do this? How are we gonna do this? I mean, how does his skill work again? Normal attack is dark. Skill is light mode. Which I thought light mode and dark mode was like one is off field and one is on field. They both say they follow the active character. They both do AoE damage instances. Okay, so dark mode is single target. White mode is multi-target. Okay. And white mode is skill. Dark mode is normal attack. Okay, okay. I'll remember for the duration of this battle. I think there are multiple enemies, so I want to use light mode. Light mode is skill. Okay.
気をつけて。不食、新鮮。
我に光。
みんながそばにいてくれるわ。
風だ。はっはあ。はっはっ。お、ここだよ。はあ。
Let's recast enemy skill.
任せて。物語は始まったばかりだよ。
走るよ。逃げようなんて思わないでよね。足元に気をつけて。
I have so fast the game thinks I'm trying to do a charge shot.
みんながそばにいてくれるわ。絆。
切りとだって散りなさい。
You have enough for reward 1.
ここだよ。
運命の変わり目。
足元に気をつけて。
みんなは俺が守れ。
我に光。
逃げようなんて思わないでよね。
Yeah, we can do it. We can do it.
運命の変わり目。
不育の語り。
風だ。
みんなは俺が守れ。
我に光。
運命の変わり目。
逃げようなんて思わないでよね。一緒に遊ぼうよ。足元に気をつけて。
みんながそばにいてくれるわ。
There you go. That is the highest points we have. Hence amount of points we have. The previous two were all for 40k. That one was like 61k. Alright. Next, we have, if the game would load, let's claim the rewards first. Blazing Bolt. Oh, look at that speed. But when you're up against Lightning, do you really stand a chance? Lightning moves at nearly the speed of light, if I recall correctly. Oh, no! This is where Flynn's comes in. Need a charge. Okay, so we want Columbina and maybe Farina. We want Columbina first, and then Farina, because so that we don't drink too much health. I think we only need to use Farina's fanfare on the first rotation, given that we still have health to drain and So yeah. I'm gonna use Flynn's as. Okay. I'm gonna go back out. I'm gonna put Columbina first, before Anefa. So that we can proc Flynn's and Columbina's lunar elements first. Proc, I mean trigger the reaction. So Flynn's is alt skill, and then Columbina alt skill.
夜分に失礼。ほら、おしい。
月を捧げ全滅モード。世界の熱狂の渦に。
ほら、目を閉して。地の底へ。ほら。
掃除隊長の
目を閉して。暗闇は怖いですか。
押し付け
塵となってください。防衛モード。進撃クラカダー。
ほら
地の底へ。
目を閉じて夜です。
装置体制。前高速そのまま。
Didn't need to use that.
ほら夜です。
映して全滅モード。三輝く。
For those who can do it, if you do manage to kill the boss, he just respawns with a new health bar. You do keep the coins though, so it's not like your coins reset. I think I get how he works now. You don't have to find a real one because the real one is marked with the electro charge symbol, or rather the electro charge symbol. So you just have to find it, you have to hit it, and then you get to the next stage, which is him being dead on the ground, and you can just beat the crap out of him. Right. Next, which is the last combat game mode stage, is Stone Rinse. As an old saying goes, rinse your mouth with stones as to sharpen your teeth. For this last challenge, stand firm and sharpen your skills as welcome to New Year. I don't know if people in the past would sharpen their teeth with stones. What I can say for sure is some animals do gnaw on hard, materials to sharpen their teeth. I know hamsters do it. I think cats do to a degree. I don't know if dogs do though. Just gonna crystallize. We could use Zhongli, but I don't think we need that much shielding. Maybe Navia? And then we want Farina. Yeah, okay. Seems good. Actually, we need a defense buffer, don't we? We could use a Hydro buffer, or Hydro element, to buff Columbina, since Columbina sells off of health. And then we want a shield. Hi, Pro Gamer. It's fine. Actually, it's pretty good, given, well, if you're asking about the game itself, then it's pretty good. The game modes are pretty easy. If you're asking about my computer, if you're asking about my, stream quality, it's not that great. Twitch stream, for some reason, has been getting unstable connections, for the past, 10 streams or so. I don't know why. It should be getting enough bits. It's sometimes getting 50 frames, and sometimes it's getting 70 frames, even though I said it's 60 frames. Right now it's getting 69 to 72 frames, which is very odd. Defense buffers. So you have Goro. Goro's a defense buffer. I think Goro might be the only defense buffer. I think, does Shionen buff defense? I don't know if Shionen buffs defense. Yeah, we can either use Goro to buff defense for Jibai. We can either use Navia to proc a bunch of Geocrystallize, or we can use Zhongli for more shooting and Geocrystallize. I think I'm gonna go Goro so that I can set and forget. I don't know if Goro even has do you even have artifacts? I don't even remember if I've removed artifacts from you. You do have artifacts, okay. So yeah, I guess we can just do this. Let's go. And you either want Goro or Navia. Well, Goro buffs defense for Jibai. Navia, well, actually, okay. So Goro and Navia both have skills to draw in Geocrystals. I don't know if Jibai needs Geocrystals. I haven't even tried her yet. You know what? Let's go trial her first, so that I can get used to how she plays first. Let's go trial Zubai first. And also, per gamer, you can just use like you can just comment in chat normally. I will still get the notifications. You don't have to use text to speech. And also, I'm gonna play Apex. I hit silver already. I don't know if I think yeah, I did tell you I hit silver already, but I don't know if you read the message. Yeah, no, I'm not supposed to be here. Okay. Trial. Yes, trial. We also need to try Luga as well. Let's try Zubai first. Or Hakuba in Japanese. Yeah, we know that. When Zubai is in the party, when triggering Hydro Crystallize, it will be converted to Lunar Crystallize. The Lunar Crystallize will trigger the formation of up to 3 moon drifts nearby. After triggering a certain number of Lunar Crystallize reactions, Moon Drift Harmony will activate. Okay, so these are the structures of Lunar Crystallize. I don't know if Zubai procs on other Crystallize reactions, or if it's only Hydro Lunar Crystallize. But you know, we're just gonna be using Hydro Lunar Crystallize to be safe. After using her skills, Zubai enters the Lunar Phase Shift. It shows she's basically Geo-Lunar skirt. On this stage, Zubai will gradually accumulate the special resource, Phase Shift Radiance. Additional Phase Shift Radiance will be accumulated when Zubai's normal attacks hit opponents or when nearby party members trigger Lunar Crystallize reactions while the party's moonsign level is Ascended Gleam. By consuming Phase Shift Radiance, how do we consume it? Zubai can unleash the special elemental skill Spirit Steed Strike, Jesus Christ. Deal 0 damage and Lunar Crystallize damage to opponents. After unleashing her elemental burst, Zubai will deal 0 damage and Lunar Crystallize damage to opponents. A bit complicated. Skill for normal attack. And skill again. Skill. Okay, so the special skill is just recasting it. Okay. By recast, I mean, filling up the gauge, and then you can use it. Okay. A bit complicated. A bit bulky. But I guess that's the same with a lot of Geogeggers, to be honest, like Navia. I don't know how the rotation should be. Okay, I know. Can we try the not hard mode, like the non-basic trial? We're supposed to use Columbina first so that we can proc Hydro, because Geo doesn't do it. Geo doesn't stay on the enemy. So Columbina first. I don't know what Iluga does, so I'm just gonna use his skills, because I don't know what Iluga does. I feel like we're supposed to use, do Iluga's stage before this. I feel like we can put Iluga's stage before this, because we don't know how Iluga works. At least not yet. Okay, let's do Iluga's now. I think Iluga buffs defense, given that he is the support for Zubai. Geo-related buffs. Skill summon messenger bird, who dashes 4 to deal Geo damage to the enemies. Hold to take aim. Oh, I did not mean to do that. What is the third page? After unleashing the burst, Iluga deals an instance of Geo damage to nearby enemies and gains a set number of Nightingale song stacks. Increasing the Geo damage dealt by active party members, normal attacks, charge attacks, and plunge attacks, skills, and bursts. If the Geo damage dealt is Lunar Crystallize, the damage will be further enhanced. If there are Geo constructs on the field when Iluga unleashes his elemental burst, or Geo constructs are created on the field within a certain duration after Iluga unleashes his elemental burst, Iluga will get additional Nightingale song. Okay.
なことだけやっていてはいけません。
So let's talk about
挑んでこそ
uh
人は奮起し強くなる
geo
んです。
buffers. We have, I believe. You know, let's just finish this first before we discuss.
てめえの光を頼んだぞ。
洞察と知恵は律儀に
先生ご出演鉄人
Before we discuss the
聞く価値もない払い清めましょうさあ雨雨ルビーの月に待つ
let's head out. Let's claim this first. Let's see, do I not have other geo buffers? Let me think. I think I have all of them, aside from Zibai and yeah, aside from Zibai, of course. I don't know if I get. I don't know if I will get Zibai. She seems okay. Okay. Let's see. Here's Ireland. And then Geo. Well, I don't have all the Geo buffers, but I can explain all of them one by one. Let's start with from the bottom. Ningguang probably at least use the Geo buffer. Like 10% Geo damage bonus. Noelle gives you a shield, that's what her buff is. Albedo gives you Geo follow-up, and also using the platform you can do plunge attacks. Goro lets you collect Geo, like crystallize particles so that you can get the shield more easily, and also buffs defense. Yunjin buffs normal attacks. Namiya basically better Goro, but is a defense buffing. Collects all of the particles nearby, and also, you know, the skill, you know, the shotgun. And also the ultimate is just constant Geo off-field damage. Shiari gives you a Geo construct. I should mention that Ningguang and Goro and Albedo all count as Geo constructs. As far as I know, Yunjin and Noelle don't count. Neither does Namiya. Shiari, if there is one Geo construct on field, such as Zhongli, as you mentioned, Zhongli is the best shielder in the game. Well, one of the best shielders on the game, and it helps with Petrify. Petrify basically stops enemies in their track. If there's one construct on field, she will produce one more of her summon. I forgot what she does other than that. Kachina is the off-field Night Soul and Geo damage dealer. And then Shilnen gives you healing and energy. Iluga, as mentioned earlier, gives Geo-related damage bonuses. So yeah. And then Jibai is the DPS, not really a buffer. I guess Jibai probably does Lunar damage as well. I don't know if I should get Jibai. Let's see. Game 8 Genshin. Back up. Tier list. Because Jibai is C0. Navi is A tier. Makes sense, given that she was from Fontaine. Right now we're in the Nod-Krai update, and then, you know, in between there is the Natlan update. And Natlan doesn't have a Geo DPS, it has 2 Geo supports. So yeah, I don't know if I should get Zibai. Zibai is good for sure. I don't know if I should get her. Let's see, how long does this event last? 15 days, 15 days. I don't know if I'll stream again, so I'm gonna look at some guys, see if I should vote for her. There's not a massive need for Lunar damage because we already have Columbina. Columbina is the... Columbina and Llama are absolutely game-breaking. Never, only game-breaking if you have Llama. And maybe Columbina, mostly Llama. Let's see. Zibai... Genshin. Have we even watched Zibai's content yet? I don't think we have. Okay, if the content creator says good to bad and unfair, that means there is probably... she's not, like, OP. She's probably, like, pretty decent, but not OP. Crazy strong, but that's... C0, crazy strong. Well, that's early access, so it's probably not it's not most indicative. Hmm. I don't know. I don't. Do I have friends? Do I have any pro gamer friends online? No. I mean, maybe. C1 in FA. Okay, I'm gonna ask. Do you probably not because they once had the status of asking for help. Do you know if Jibai is worth getting? Okay, let's see what their response is later. They need help. I might help them off screen. Right, I don't remember if yeah, I probably mentioned this earlier. I did build Inefa a bit. I could probably ascend her again. Yeah, I could probably ascend her. Barely. But yeah. Her boss is pretty easy to get. You need freeze for her boss. Using Kidding Cross Spear, not the best. It's probably the best free-to-play option. It's probably better if you have Nod-Krai or Netline weapons, which I don't. I think probably Nod-Krai, because Netline weapons are probably defense or night soul based. And enough is not night soul based. What else? Alright, this one. I think I'm gonna end the stream after I do this because yeah, that means we also have one more stream in the future for Lantern Rite. Okay, I don't have a logo. Yeah, okay. Let's use this team comp. And now Twitch says my bitrate is fine, even though it's getting like 70 frames a second for some reason. Which normally it would refer to as stable. Let's use her ult first. Goro needs more energy. Oh right, Goro needs mono Geo, I forgot. This, as you can tell earlier, his skill only has 2 dots, because we are not mono Geo. I guess the reason why Jibai uses normal attacks rather than like charge attacks or something, or like a skill-based attack, is because you can use Yunjin with well, not like a future-proof thing, but you know, still pretty good. So we do have a given that she uses normal attacks, I guess Yunjin is fine as well. But given that you need at least one Hydro character, which is probably Columbina or Aino, to make a Sudden Gleam, you cannot make Mono Geo. She's so good, really. The content creators don't often call her OP. Unlike Columbina. Okay. I guess in light of wait, does Goro? Okay, does Goro benefit from having a 4th tier character, or is it just 3? Yeah, only 3 is needed. But if you have 3, that means you can't have a Hydro character to buff Columbina. So I would assume, assuming you don't need shields, okay? Assuming you just want pure damage, you had a Jibai, Eluga for Geo buffs, and then Yunjin for normal attack buffs, so that you can buff Jibai's normal attack. And then... Oh wait, no, you need... Right, huh. So I guess, yeah, you want Eluga... So Geoside, you want Jibai, Eluga, and then you want Columbina, and maybe Farina, or just whoever Hydro character would fit. Yeah, but her support is not out yet. I thought her support is Eluga. Yeah, I'm gonna pull up the Jibai videos and like react to them. Maybe don't mention that so miHoYo doesn't strike me as I'm currently streaming. Let's see. Genshin Impact. Genshin Imp. What do we like? Right. From the rewards, we still have one game mode, I believe, which we'll leave for next stream. Oh. That answered flight menu. What is that? Okay, hold on. What did I just get? Oh! Handbook issued by the Ministry of Civil Affairs, detailing special techniques for using Xiao lanterns. By following its instructions, you may be able to launch lanterns in a unique Xiao lantern formation. How does that work? Ah, okay. I don't know how these work. Maybe it's based off of what lanterns you've collected, or maybe like, for example, that is probably Shanyun's. Shanyun is probably gonna be like next card that comes. We also got a box. I don't know if I should use it. I might keep it. Like unless it's like really good what's inside. Like even these I don't use. Like these are probably. I'm gonna use this. Honestly, honestly, I'm gonna use this. I forgot which element, but I really need a certain element's. I think it's a type. No, it's probably a Dendro. It's probably Dendro. Yeah, I need Dendro. Because I have like 3 characters here that's need to be maxed out. Hydro, maybe. Not Hydro. I probably still have a lot of Hydro. Yeah, a lot of Hydro. Pyro? 35 on Pyro. Jesus Christ. It's probably because I do a lot of certain bosses. Maybe Animo? You. Yeah, I do need Animo. I think I need Animo more than Hydro. I think Pyro as well. I need Crowd too. Okay. I'll figure out what to use it on, but you know, I still need to do like weekly bosses. I haven't done weekly bosses in quite a while. Right. Now I think we should do we should look at Beluga and Zubai's content. Where do we start? Let's see. Game capture, winner capture. There we go. guess we should watch from here, probably. Oh, it's a cutscene. Okay, we don't have to. So we watch from here. Okay. Oh, okay, I know what this is. Okay, hold on. I think I know. If you recall, the like the opera area, whatever, they said that their founder like fell off a mountain trying to collect herbs or something, and they fell, and then when they woke up, they found their basket to be filled with rare herbs, and then they saw like a white horse, which was probably the Zibai, the white horse adeptus, looking over them and galloping away. So I assume this is what's gonna happen. And that's like a Violet Grass, which Violet Grass gives defense, or at least the dishes give defense. Okay, so it's probably not that deadly because it's not a white horse. From here. Or here, rather. About this art style, it's a mix between like Chinese and Japanese. I say Japanese because the eyes and mouth aren't drawn like this in traditional Chinese art. It's more in Japanese and also like anime, of course. I can't really comment on the bamboo shoots because I think they're drawn the same way, but the clothing could be Chinese. I can't tell because like you have to remember that in ancient times, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I was thinking there's 6. You have to remember that in ancient times, Japan and China often had a lot of exchanges, not just on terms of like items, but on like culture and language. Lots of history. I'm not going to open that kind of worms, but just know that if I think something is from Japan or from China, it could be true, it could be false. Okay. I'm like very sure.
代わりに話をしよう。しょぼうにいいねで売れる。お話？昔々、3つの月が空に輝いていた時代、銀の光が照らす先に老漢という国があった。老漢には神の使いがいて、豊かな天候と民の平和、神々の庇護を願った。しかし世の命運は変わり、月は壊れ、老漢を災いが襲った。神の使いは国を見捨てられなかった。彼女の導きで生き残った人々は東に安住の地を見つけたが、彼女は天に背いた罰で天牢に囚われ、二度と人の世に姿を見せなかった。天の一日は地上の100年とは言うが、その逆は聞いたことがないだろう。
One day in heaven is 100 days on Teyvat. If it's the opposite, the 100 days. So basically, for how long Zibai has been in prison, for let's say 1,000 years, okay? For her, it would be 100 times longer.
きっとそれくらい心をすり減らすところだ。初めて聞いた。今作ったのだ。仙人が作った話ならいいねで売れると思わないか。名残惜しいが月が沈む。天の一日は地上の100年。帰るがいい。
ですか？
キリシュウなんてもう何百年も昔の名前じゃない。
Hmm. All right, it is her. So she probably went into, similar to how earlier when we touched the artifact, we went into like the different realm. At least our minds did. That's probably what happened. The girl who founded the opera or whatever went into that deadly whatever's realm and saw like what happens if a day on Earth is 100 days, like 100 years or whatever on for her. It could be what happened, or it could just be slightly altered for dramatic reasons, or just to make a better story. Whatever.
ワイルドハントが
Hold on.
ワイルドハントが来ると風の中に死者たちの嘆きが聞こえるんです。その度にあの地獄のような戦場に引き戻されます。
I remember this editing style. Who made this?
行ってアド。ナドクライは人の楽園です。その道は何百年もかけ、無数のライトキーパーたちの血と骨で整えられてきました。分隊長は仲間たちの命を預かる立場にあります。僕にその資格があるのか、今でも時々わからなくなるんです。光の裁きを受け。
Honestly, I know that some of them are edited by or at least directed by the same person, so it's probably that same person. Yeah, Luga's trailer was fine. Oh, are we right back? Okay, I gotta go. So maybe next time, we'll look at the other videos, and maybe by then I'll like decide if I want to pull for Zubai, because Zubai's she's okay. You know, I don't know how OP she is. You know, earlier that guy said to pull, but you know, the reviews I think from content creators from earlier, as you guys can, if you guys couldn't see, I guess I could like, show you guys. Genshin Impact Zubai. Like I only saw like a few content creators say that Z0 is good, and some are only in early access. Like you know, raised. I don't know what like why raised. I'm assuming she got buffed from like early access maybe, and then you know, insanely powerful. I guess that's one of them. And then you know, if there is a new way to play, then you know, even if you know if there's a new way to play, then she's probably not OP. Early access, so I'm not gonna count that. And then the voice signs of care. She got buffed, but you know, C0 but early access. So yeah, you know, I don't know if I will, but we'll see what happens. And until then, you know, when we reach his next stream, as always, be good, be well, be happy, be nice. Yep. Enjoy the next 24 hours. I don't know if